Hello students, this is Madhuri Mishra and today I will teach you class 8 civics first chapter the Indian Constitution. I think you are well know about the word friendly with the word constitution because in your previous classes you just learn about something like about the government, about the system. So here in this class 8 we just discuss about our constitution that provide rights to their people. Okay, so firstly I give an example. With the help of example I just explain you what is the meaning of the word constitution. Okay, uh, just we think about a game just like a football, and this particular football game has a rule. Okay, and according to rule of the football, when the players are playing football, there was number of rules in the particular game. Like one of the example that if the ball touches the arm of any player, that means except the goalkeeper, this is considered as a foul. And for this, a particular player, those who are just doing the foul has pay the penalty, right? Because the particular player is not following the rule and he's making foul, that's why he gives the penalty, right? Same as like a football game, a number of games have a number of rules, and it is compulsory for all the players to they have to play according to rule. किसी भी गेम में नियम होते हैं और खिलाड़ियों के लिए ये निर्धारित होता है कि वह उस नियम का पालन करे, अदरवाइज उनको फाउल या पेनल्टी पे करना पड़ता है, या आइदर दे आर नॉट दिस कंटिन्यू इन द गेम or some other systems, right? Same as just like the game, the particular games have number of rules. Same as in our society also have a constitutive rules that make it what is it and differentiate it from the kind of societies. Like that means ki in our country that there is a number of societies, and each societies are under a constitutive rules. They have to follow some rules. Under rules they have to do their all activities, right? These rules here we're talking about the rules. These rules maintain the life of the people, that what they have to do and what not. नियम ये निर्धारित करते हैं कि लोगों को समाज में कैसे रहना है और क्या करना है, ठीक है? तो दिस फ्रॉम दैट वी जस्ट डिस्कस अबाउट द वर्ड कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, एंड इन सम कंट्रीज these particular rules are in a oral form, and some countries are in the written form, right? Just like let me give you an example. Just in America, in India, the constitution is in a written form, right? So if the constitution, if the rules are in written form, then nobody can oppose or against the rule. People have to follow the rule because it is in written form. So just what is what the meaning came here about the constitution? Constitution, that means it is a set of rules, regulation by which a country is governed. Constitution, a set of rules. Like yes, I give you an example of football game. That's same as a constitution, that in Hindi term we call it a संविधान. ओके, इट इज सेट ऑफ रूल. नियमों का एक संकलन होता है, रूल एंड रेगुलेशन, बाय विच अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस अ कंट्री इज गवर्न, जिसके आधार पर एक देश शासन करता है, ठीक? फॉर मेकिंग अ कंट्री, फॉर मेकिंग dignity, for making honesty, for making peace in a particular nation, it is very important to make some rules, and it should be compulsory for the people that they have to follow that rules. किसी भी देश को सही तरीके से चलाने के लिए बहुत ज़रूरी होता है उसके लिए एक नियम कानून बनाया जाए. This I give you again an example. If you're talking about institutions like school, like offices, like government centers, uh, if there is no rule regulation, that then what happens? If we talk about the school, if there is no rule regulation in the school, then what happens? There is this indiscipline create in the school atmosphere. That's students are just noising in their class, teacher not taking properly class, or anytime the student came in the school or not. Okay, so if there is rule that there should be a fixed time period of class, there should be a fixed timing of arriving the school, fixed time of going this at their home, if all the time is fixed under rule that the particular institution go very well. अगर किसी भी संस्थान में कोई नियम कानून बनाया हुआ है तो उसके आधार पे वो संस्थान प्रॉपरली वर्क करता है रूटीन, अदरवाइज वहाँ पे एक इनडिसिप्लिन क्रिएट होता है. तो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मेक अ रूल्स. सेम एज हियर फॉर अ कंट्री, for making peace, for making equality, it is very important that there should be a rule and the people have to follow that rule. Okay, so what is the definition of constitution? That constitution, it is a set of rules, regulation by which a country is governed. Here just I explain you some important terms of this chapter that helps you to understand the chapter very well. Firstly, I just explained the constitution. Now come on the next word, that is arbitrary. In Hindi you can call it स्वेच्छा, मनमाने ढंग से. That is based on chance rather than a being planned. The work done by without planning. Okay, and it is just on using the unlimited personal power. That a particular person use unlimited power. That there is no restriction, there is no rule, and this type of system always hurt the people, always hurt the कॉमन पीपल ऑफ देयर नेशन. इस तरह की जो व्यवस्था होती है किसी भी समाज के लोगों को बहुत ही परेशान करती है. बिकॉज देयर इज वेयर द रूलर इज आर्बिट्रेरी, द रूलर, अगर राजा स्वेच्छाचारी हो जाए, अपने मनमानी करने लगे, तो वह देश आगे नहीं बढ़ पाता है. सेम एज इज अ प्रोसेस हियर. देन वी कम फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट वर्ड आइडियल. आइडियल, आदर्श, दैट मीन्स अ पीपल इन इट्स परफेक्ट फॉर्म. दैट मीन्स आइडियल मीन्स दैट इज अ काइंड ऑफ थॉट दैट आर ऑलवेज करेक्ट एंड पीपल शुड फॉलो इट. ऐसे विचारधारा, ऐसे सिद्धांत जो हमेशा सही होते हैं और उसको लोगों को पालन करना चाहिए. देन वी हैव जस्ट नेक्स्ट वर्ड पॉलिटी. इट इज रिलेटेड विद पॉलिटिक्स. दैट मीन्स ऑर्गेनाइज्ड पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम. जस्ट आई गिव एन एग्जांपल, इंडिया हैज़ अ डेमोक्रेटिक टाइप ऑफ पॉलिटी, लोकतंत्र. ओके, सेम एज द अदर नेशन हैव डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पॉलिटी, डिफरेंट एंड अदर नेशन हैव डिफरेंट काइंड ऑफ पॉलिटी. हियर इन द कंटेक्स्ट ऑफ योर चैप्टर वी डिस्कस अबाउट द डेमोक्रेटिक पॉलिटी. ओके, now the next word sovereign. Sovereign, that means the no external interference or to an independent people. That means in a sovereign country there is no external interference of any outer body. Like if you're talking about India, so India have to maintain their all plans, have to maintain their all works without taking any help of outer body. So when India is taking decision or any thing about their nation, so it should not be necessary for the other nation or the other outer body to interfere in their decision or whatever. तो एक स्वतंत्र, अपने पर निर्भर देश जिसके किसी भी कार्य में किसी बाहरी का कोई हस्तक्षेप ना हो, sovereign. Then we have a next word, human trafficking. Trafficking means the word trafficking means illegal buying and selling. ओके, ओनली द वर्ड ट्रैफिकिंग, इलीगल, गलत तरीके से खरीद बेच करना, वस्तुओं का खरीद बेच करना. बट हियर इज द वर्ड ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग. ह्यूमन ट्रैफिकिंग, दैट मीन्स द बाइंग एंड सेलिंग ऑफ इलीगल बाइंग एंड सेलिंग ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स, स्पेशली वुमेन एंड चिल्ड्रन, महिलाओं और बच्चों का गलत तरीके से खरीद बेच करना. देन वी हैव नेक्स्ट वर्ड टायरनी. टायरनी, द क्रूअलनेस, द अनजस्ट यूज ऑफ पावर. अगर इफ द पर्टिकुलर पर्सन हैव द पावर, so use the particular person or the particular system has used that power unjustly, cruelly, and just exploit their people. Okay, so these are some important terms in your chapter that helps you to understand about the chapter. Now moves toward the chapter. My dear student, in this chapter, the Indian Constitution, Bharatiya Samvidhan, we will just study about two main topics in this book. First one is your need and formation of the constitution, ज़रूरत और संविधान का निर्माण. Why does a country need a constitution? We just learned about number of points. We have this number of points is why we need a constitution for a particular nation. Then we have the formation of constitution, Indian constitution. भारतीय संविधान कैसे बना, just a story of the Indian constitution, making of the Indian constitution. Then we have a second main topic, the key features of the Indian constitution. After just knowing about the need and formation of the constitution, we discuss about the main key feature of the Indian constitution, which helps the Indian people to live here and enjoy all the things here in India. So let's start our first important topic, that is why does a country need a constitution. That is the starting of the chapter is asking first, why does a country need a constitution. किसी देश को संविधान की आवश्यकता क्यों होती है. I explain you about the word constitution. It is a set of rules, like set of rules to maintain equality, to maintain peace in the society. The particular nation make a set of rules. एक देश में शांति व्यवस्था, बराबर लोगों के बीच में एकता, अखंडता, बराबरी बनाए रहने के लिए हम कुछ नियमों का संकलन करते हैं. सेट ऑफ रूल, दैट इज अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. ओके, सो व्हाई a nation have to important for a nation, very important a constitution. So here firstly I just tell you about that a very important thing, that all countries that have a constitution, it is not necessary that all countries that have a constitution are democratic. I firstly explain you that if there is a question if there is a matter in your mind that all the democratic country has the constitution, or we can say that all the countries that have a constitution are democratic. No, it is not. ऐसा ज़रूरी नहीं है कि हर वह देश that have a जिसका संविधान हो वो डेमोक्रेटिक ही हो. It is not necessary that all the countries that have a constitution are democratic. Let's I'll give you example. India is a democratic country and India also have its constitution, right? Likewise, China is also have their constitution but is not a democratic country, right? So that means constitution is a set of rules that with the help of this constitution a particular nations run properly according to their politics, according to their rulers. Like in India, if we make a constitution, हम संविधान का निर्माण करते हैं तो we make a rules and according to that rule a country govern, a democratic country govern. Because we are a democratic country, so we make our rules and regulations according to this system. That's we are just preferring most the people importance. We are giving the importance in a democratic country, we are giving the importance to the common people, right? But if you're talking about the monarchy, if you're talking about the dictatorship, if you're talking about militaryship, so what we see that there is also a constitution but according to their system. If there was a monarchy, if there is a military system, so according to military system the particular nation maintain their rules. Okay, so the word constitution is just described as a set of rules. संविधान का अर्थ है नियमों का संकलन जिसके आधार पे एक देश अपने देश को में काम करता है. तो वो पर्टिकुलर कंट्री डेमोक्रेटिक भी हो सकती है, दैट कंट्री शुड बी रिपब्लिक, दैट कंट्री शुड बी मोनार्की, दैट कंट्री शुड बी मिलिट्री और डिक्टेटर. ओके, so now just moving toward our points, that why does a country need a constitution. So it is very clear to you that it is not necessary that all countries that have a constitution are democratic. Okay, that means each and every country have their own constitution according to their polity. But why these countries make constitution? What is the need? So firstly, a constitution tells the fundamental nature of society. The very first need of for a country constitution, that is a constitution tells the fundamental nature of the society. That means which kind of people are living in the country. Okay, which kind of society in a particular nation, right? In a particular nation a number of people are living there, they have different culture, rituals, thoughts, languages. Okay, so it is very important. A constitutions always prefer the people, those who are living in that nation, right? Which kind of people is living there, which kind of society is there, that type of constitution are making at that country. Okay, किसी भी देश में किस तरह का समाज पाया जा रहा है, उस समाज को ध्यान में रखते हुए संविधान के निर्माण की आवश्यकता होती है, राइट? लाइक a country is usually made up of different communities of people who share certain beliefs but may not necessarily agree on all issues. Just like in India, we have a number of religious people. Okay, we have a number of people, those who are speaking different languages, they have different cultures. Okay, and each and every people are not following the same culture or the same language. So it is very important to for a nation to make a kind of rules or regulation that prefer the both people, the both different kind of societies, that look after the thoughts of all societies. जो ऐसे नियमों का संकलन करना जो समाज के इन हर वर्ग के लोगों की ज़रूरतों को पूरा कर पाए. तो इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन टेल्स, संविधान हमें बताता है दैट विच काइंड ऑफ द नेचर ऑफ सोसाइटी, किस तरह का समाज उस देश में पाया जा रहा है. इफ़ वी हैव different kind of language people, so we have just give a different kind of rules for these peoples. Okay, that this include not only the type of government but also an agreement or certain ideals that they all believe and the country should uphold. Like we have in India, just Hindu and Muslims both are living here. Okay, so what we do, we are just talking about certain ideals. I just tell you the ideals are the perfect principles that are always correct and people should follow it. Then the Hindu has some different ideals, Muslim have some different ideals, Sikh has some different ideals. Okay, so it is very important. So for in a constitution that they just always prefer the each and every religion and just respect their by respecting their ideals, they have to the constitution always respect the ideals of these religious people and provide some leniency. Like Hindu can pray according to them their religion, Muslim can pray according to their religion. ठीक है, जो जिस धर्म का है वो अपने उन आदर्शों का पालन कर सकता है. एक संविधान में इस तरह के नियम इन सभी लोगों के लिए बनाए जाते हैं. ऑल पर्सन इन कंट्री कैन अग्री अपॉन एज द बेस ऑफ द वे इन विच दे वांट द कंट्री टू लिव. जिस तरीके से वो उस देश में रहना चाहते हैं दैट दे हैव टू लिव. राइट. नाउ it also defines the nature of country political system. Okay, so I just explain you it that firstly that which kind of nature of society. Here I give you an example of Nepal. Okay, Nepal was a monarchy. नेपाल में पहले राजतंत्र की व्यवस्था, राजा वहाँ शासन करते थे. ओके, सो द प्रीवियस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ नेपाल विच हैड बीन अडॉप्टेड इन 1990 रिफ्लेक्ट द फैक्ट दैट फाइनल अथॉरिटी रेस्टेड विद द किंग. When we talking about the constitution of Nepal in 1990 where the monarchy is there, जहाँ पे राजा उसमें शासन होता था, that all the authority were under the king. Each and every decision taken by the king. Okay, there was no preference of the common people. Now the people were not happy with the system. Constitution, people were not happy. So what they do? A people's movement in Nepal. Now people were revolting there, and in 2006. Okay, they finally succeeded in putting an end of the power of the king, and now there was a new constitution to establish Nepal as a democracy. So in 1990 what there is a monarchy, and now people revolted, and in 2006 there was Nepal is converted as a democracy. जहाँ पे 1990 में हमने देखा कि नेपाल में मोनार्की था, लोगों ने वहाँ पे इस जहाँ पे राजा शासक होता है, मोनार्की सिस्टम में राजा शासक होता है, सारे निर्णय राजा लेता है. ओके, देन पीपल आर नॉट हैप्पी विद द रूल ऑफ किंग बिकॉज किंग ऑलवेज टेक डिसीजंस अकॉर्डिंग टू हिम, इज नॉट प्रेफरिंग द इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ देयर कॉमन पीपल. सो पीपल रिवोल्टिंग देयर, एंड इन 2006 देयर वॉज अ न्यू डेमोक्रेसी. ओके, so reason that they do not want to continue with the previous constitution. Why people are not adopting this 1990 constitution? Because it does not reflect the ideals of the country that they want Nepal to be. Okay, and they have fought for. That means ideals. That constitution, the constitution of 1990 Nepal is just not fulfill the ideals of their country, ideals of their people. The which kind of people living in the society, king always avoid them. So people thought that कि what the people want in that nation, नेपाल में जैसा लोग चाहते थे राजा उस तरह से चीज़ें नहीं करता था. That's why people revolted there, and there was a Nepal converted as a democracy, just like a game. So Nepal, by moving from monarchy to a democratic government, needs to change all constitutive rule in order to assures in the new society. Definitely when the monarchy is there, different type of constitution is there according to king. Here in the 1990s constitution, all the rules was according to the monarchy, according to the king. But in the new constitution 2006, all the constitutive rule were changed, and they just prefer the common people, the importance of the common, the ideals of the common people. Right? The captain alongside elaborates Nepal's struggle for democracy. Now move to the second important purpose of constitution is to define the natures of a country's political system. Okay, so Nepal, what we see, the political system, which kind of political system is in a particular nation. We see the next important purpose that is to define the nature of country's political system. किसी भी देश का एक राजनीतिक स्वरूप कैसा है, कि राजनीतिक प्रवृत्ति कैसी है. When you see the example of Nepal, firstly there is a monarchy, then people revolted there because they were not happy with the ideals of the constitution. So in 2006 there is a new democratic constitution is there. ठीक है. So now the system is changed. The political system, before there is a monarchy, then political system is changed by the democracy. Okay. The Nepal earlier constitution started that the country was to be ruled by the king. जो नेपाल का पहला संवैधानिक तरीका था, सिस्टम क्या था, जिसमें राजा शासक था, राजा सारे निर्णय लेता था, एंड हिज काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर, किंग एंड हिज काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर टेकिंग ऑल टाइप ऑफ डिसीजन इन नेपाल. ओके. बट इन द कंट्रीज दैट हैव अडॉप्टेड अ डेमोक्रेटिक फॉर्म, लेकिन जिन देशों ने डेमोक्रेटिक फॉर्म को अपने यहाँ अपनाया एज अ गवर्नमेंट और अ पॉलिटी, दैट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन प्ले अ क्रूशियल रोल in laying out certain important guidelines that govern decision making within these societies. That means here Nepal, before there is a monarchy system, so here all the decisions were taken by the king and his councils. But if we're talking about a democratic country, here all the decisions were not taken by the a single people. Here the common people, the government prefer the common people select their leader and they just make the law for the. एक डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री में क्या होता है, वहाँ पे हम जनता को प्रेफर करते हैं, जहाँ पे जनता सरकार का चयन करती है और तब वहाँ पर व्यवस्थाएं बनाई जाती हैं. दैट एंड इन मोनार्की king decide all the things. So which kind of political system in a particular nation, it is very important. So it is very important for the constitution. If the democratic country is there, so that type of set of rules are there. If the monarchy is there, so that type of set of rules are there. Okay. Now move towards the next, that is it describes how the government will be formed. Who? The constitution describes that how the government will be formed. एक संविधान ये डिस्क्राइब करता है कि कैसे किसी देश की सरकार बनती है. दैट मीन्स इफ द मोनार्की इज देयर, तो देयर वॉज नो इलेक्शन सिस्टम, राइट. अगर राजतंत्र है तो वहाँ पे कोई इलेक्शन सिस्टम नहीं होगा. किंग एंड हिज काउंसिल ऑलवेज टेक ऑल डिसीजन, राजा सारे निर्णय ले सकता है. इफ द मिलिट्री सिस्टम इज देयर, सो वेयर द आर्मी हेड टेकिंग ऑल टाइप ऑफ डिसीजन, राइट. बट इफ द डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट इज देयर, okay, so here is a system of universal adult franchisee where the people put their vote and select their leader. So it describes, constitution describes how the government will be formed. एक सरकार भविष्य में कैसे बनाई जाएगी. If the democratic type of political system is there, so the government should be elected by a common people. If the monarchy is there, the government is maintained by the king and his council, right. So constitution describes how the government will be formed. Then move toward the next topic. I'll just explain you one thing more, that however there is always the possibility that possibility of that leaders might misuse their authority, and the constitution usually provides safeguard against this. What does it mean? Look at this, the point is here. It protects the right of citizen. Right of citizen, that means our constitution provides some fundamental rights. So constitution protect the right of the citizen. How? Just I explain you. And next one is it ensures that it also tells in the way in which the government function. Okay, let's see these 2 points here, that it protects the rights of citizen and it also tells the way in which the government function. That means sometimes what we see in a particular government, that there is always a possibility that the leaders might misuse their authority. As you heard about कि आप लोग कभी सुनते हैं, कभी जो लीडर्स होते हैं वो अपनी पावर का गलत इस्तेमाल करते हैं. Okay, तो by with the help of constitution, because constitution is a set of rule for each and every person, the common people, the leaders, the executives, everybody. Okay, so because of the constitution, it provide a safeguard against this type of unnecessary misuse of the power by the leaders. संविधान इन लीडर्स के द्वारा जो उनके पद का दुरुपयोग है उसको रोकता है, उसमें because there was a rule for all people, and if the leader were not performing their duty properly, the constitution has rules against this type of leaders. So this misuse of authority can result in a gross injustice as demonstrated. Okay. Next one, the constitution often lays down the rules that guard against the misuse of power by our political leaders. Okay, so it is very clear to you that constitution protects the rights of citizen. How protect the right of citizen? By laying down the rules that guard against the misuse of power by our political leaders. जनता के अधिकारों की रक्षा करता है संविधान। कैसे? उन नियमों के द्वारा जिसमें वह किसी भी नेताओं को अपनी पावर का गलत इस्तेमाल करने से रोकता है। ओके, let's see, move toward the next, that right to equality is one of the fundamental right guaranteed in the Indian constitution, because in our Indian constitution we have 6 fundamental rights, and all these fundamentals we have one right, that is right to equality, barabari ka adhikar, that each and every person, those who are living in a particular nation or India, are equal before the law. A person belongs from a lower caste, a person belongs from the upper caste, whatever in which the group have to belong, the kind of crime they have to do, there is a same law for a same crime. A person belong from any society, if they do a crime, there is a same law for a crime. ओके, किसी भी समाज, किसी भी सोसाइटी से व्यक्ति बिलोंग करता हो, लेकिन अगर उसने कोई क्राइम किया है तो उस क्राइम के लिए जो सज़ा निर्धारित है वो उसको किसी भी वर्ग का हो वो दी जाती है। ठीक है, दैट इज़ अ राइट टू इक्वालिटी, दैट इज़ इक्वालिटी। कानून के आगे हर कोई, समाज का हर व्यक्ति बराबर होता है। आइदर ही वॉज अ प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ अ कंट्री, आइदर ही वॉज अ और ही इज़ अ farmer. Okay, so there is another point to save us from ourselves, and one important point, it ensures that a dominant group does not use its power against other less powerful or group. These are two also very important point. Look it here in the book, that is that constitution plays in a democracy to ensure that dominant group who does not use its power against other less powerful or the groups. So as you know student, in our society, our society is divided in different social groups, right? Upper caste, lower caste, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, and different caste system is there. Okay, scheduled caste, scheduled tribe. Okay, so all the people are not equal here. So here is our constitution helps us to know a dominant group. Who are the dominant group? The upper class does not use its power against the powerful people, less powerful people. In our society, those who are less powerful, so our constitution provide a kind of system under which a dominant group like upper class people can't be dominate the less powerless people. कोई भी शक्तिशाली वर्ग किसी भी कमज़ोर वर्ग को किसी भी तरीके से परेशान नहीं कर सकता है, because of it is a kind of rule in our constitution. Okay, constitution, because it is a set of rules, so here is also a rule, if a particular upper class people or a society or any religious people dominate the less powerful people, so they should be punished. Okay, then here we see that as the constitution usually contains rules that ensure that minorities are not excluded from anything that is routinely available in the majority. That is also very important thing. That what we see, why we need a constitution? Yes, we also need a constitution to save the minorities from the majorities. हमें संविधान की आवश्यकता इसलिए भी है कि हम एक डोमिनेंट ग्रुप को कंट्रोल कर सकें, ताकि वो जो कमज़ोर वर्ग है उनको परेशान ना कर सके। हमें संविधान की ज़रूरत इसलिए भी है बिकॉज टू सेव द माइनॉरिटीज़ फ्रॉम द मेजॉरिटीज़। देश में जो माइनॉरिटीज़ हैं उनको मेजॉरिटी जो संख्या में ज़्यादा है उनसे ज़्यादा। हु आर द मेजॉरिटीज़? मेजॉरिटीज़ मीन्स द पीपल हु आर इन मोर इन नंबर, जो संख्या में ज़्यादा हो, एंड हु आर इन माइनॉरिटीज़ दोज हु आर इन लेस इन numbers. So in our nation, Muslims, Sikhs, Jainis, Parsians and the women are counted as under the minority section. Okay, so these are the minorities. So here is a also our constitution prevent this tyranny or domination by the majority in a minority. So our constitution provide a kind of prevention, okay, a kind of tyranny, kind of injustice by द majority टू minority। हमारा संविधान इस तरह की जो एक टायरनी अनजस्टिस थिंग है, जो अनैतिक चीज़ है, उससे हमें बचाता है और एक डोमिनेंट ग्रुप को कंट्रोल करता है कि वो मेजॉरिटी माइनॉरिटी को परेशान ना कर सके। दिस कैन रिफर टू द वन कम्युनिटी डोमिनेटिंग अनदर। इसको हम ऐसे कह सकते हैं कि एक कम्युनिटी दूसरी कम्युनिटी को डोमिनेट नहीं कर सकती है। इवन दैट इंटर कम्युनिटी डोमिनेशन और मेंबर ऑफ वन कम्युनिटी डोमिनेटिंग अदर विद इन द सेम कम्युनिटी, दैट इज इंटर कम्युनिटी डोमिनेशन। ये डोमिनेशन कम्युनिटी डोमिनेशन क्या का मतलब क्या होता है? कम्युनिटी डोमिनेशन का मतलब होता है कि सबसे एक कम्युनिटी दूसरे कम्युनिटी को डोमिनेट करती है, जैसे हिंदू मुसलमान को डोमिनेट करे, सिख ईसाई को डोमिनेट करे, या ईसाई हिंदू को डोमिनेट करे। तो एक कम्युनिटी के द्वारा दूसरी कम्युनिटी को डोमिनेट करना। या इंटर कम्युनिटी डोमिनेशन क्या होता है? अपने ही समुदाय में अपने ही लोगों को डोमिनेट। जैसे हिंदू कम्युनिटी में बहुत सारे कास्ट हैं, ओके, देयर इज अ नंबर ऑफ कास्ट इन हिंदू कम्युनिटी एंड in the same community the upper caste Hindu dominate the lower caste Hindu, right? तो it is also it is kind of intra community domination, अपने ही community में लोग कमज़ोर वर्ग को dominate करना, okay? And here is the last, that is it save us to from ourself. It is very important that constitution, we need a constitution to save us from ourselves. what does it mean? कि हमें अपने आप से बचाता है, संविधान हमें अपने आप से सुरक्षित करता है। हाउ यू कैन से दैट अ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हेल्प टू प्रोटेक्ट अस अगेंस्ट अ सर्टेन डिसीजन दैट वी माइट टेक दैट कुड हैव एन एडवर्स इफेक्ट ऑन द लार्ज प्रिंसिपल्स दैट द कंट्री बिलीव इन। कभी कभी क्या होता है दैट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन हेल्प, संविधान हमारी मदद करता है अगेंस्ट, कभी कभी हम ऐसा निर्णय ले लेते हैं, द काइंड ऑफ डिसीजन दैट वी आर टेकिंग दैट इज अगेंस्ट दैट इफेक्ट्स द प्रिंसिपल ऑफ द कंट्री, जो किसी देश के प्रिंसिपल सिद्धांतों पर असर डालती है और जिस पे वो देश विश्वास करता है। दैट मीन्स जस्ट लाइक इन हियर इन स्टोरी बोर्ड अ गर्ल दैट शी वांट्स टू सी द टीवी बट शी ऑल्सो हैव 2 चैप्टर इन हर बुक एंड शी वांट्स टू रीड दैट चैप्टर, बट पीपल इन देयर फैमिली आर वॉचिंग द टीवी। घर में लोग टीवी देख रहे हैं तो उसका भी टीवी देखने का मन कर रहा है, लेकिन उसको अपने 2 चैप्टर भी पढ़ने हैं। सो ही जस्ट टेल्स हर फादर मदर दैट अगर आप लोग आज रात टीवी नहीं देखेंगे तो मैं वो अपना 2 चैप्टर पढ़ लूँगी, राइट? सो उसने डिसीजन लिया, पहले उसने सोचा कि अगर मैं टीवी देखूंगी तो पढ़ नहीं पाऊंगी, बट उसने डिसीजन लिया कि मैं पढ़ाई करूंगी। उसने उस रात पढ़ाई की और नेक्स्ट डे जब ही थॉट दैट कि अच्छा हुआ कल हम लोगों ने रात में टीवी नहीं देखी। सो हियर जस्ट व्हाट वी एग्जांपल दैट इट इज़ पॉसिबल दैट मेनी पीपल हु लिव इन अ डेमोक्रेसी माइट कम टू स्ट्रांगली फील दैट पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स, जैसे हम एक लोकतंत्र की बात करते हैं, द पीपल हु नॉट हैप्पी विद द पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स, दैट इन डेमोक्रेटिक कंट्री वी हैव अ नंबर ऑफ पार्टीज, okay, sometimes they are not working properly. So what we do, we think in our mind that oh, this particular party politics is not very good, it is better to be a dictator, इससे अच्छा तो एक डिक्टेटरशिप हो जाए, एक मिलिट्रीशिप हमारे यहाँ हो जाए। ये डेमोक्रेटिक बहुत सारी पार्टीज जो होती हैं अच्छा काम नहीं करती हैं, बट स्वेप्ट बाय दिस इमोशन, हमने गुस्से में तो ये निर्णय ले लिया, बट दे मे नॉट रियलाइज दैट इट इज़ लॉन्ग रन डिक्टेरियल रूल गोज अगेंस्ट ऑल देयर इंटरेस्ट। लेकिन हमने उस वक्त ये नहीं सोचा कि भविष्य में, अभी तो हमें दैट्स वी आर नॉट हैप्पी विद द पार्टी पॉलिटिक्स, बट इफ़ यू टॉकिंग अबाउट द डिक्टेटरशिप, अगर हम डिक्टेटरशिप की बात करते हैं तो इसका जो लॉन्ग रन, इसका हम अगर लॉन्ग पर्पस देखते हैं तो जो डिक्टेटरशिप होता है वो हमारे सभी पर्सनल इंटरेस्ट को ख़त्म कर देता है, हमारी सोच को रहने ही नहीं देता है। सो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन सेव अस फ्रॉम आवर सेल्फ। Sometimes we take a wrong decision and in future it gives a bad effect. So constitution provide us protection with these type of thoughts. Okay, so a good constitution does not allow the whims of change in a basic structure. So from the above discussion, what we discuss about, we'll understand that the constitution play a very important role in our democratic society. Now in next video discuss about the key feature of Indian constitution.